Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. What is going on, everybody? Welcome into another episode here. We are live. Come one, come all, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to open up another live stream to talk everything Arizona Cardinals. Welcome everybody that's currently in the chat right now. What is going on, everybody? Today is Monday Night Football for our Arizona Cardinals, where we take on the San Francisco 49ers. Now, yes, we are doing a pregame show a little earlier than usual, right? We got the game around 6 p.m. AZ time, and we have a pregame here at 10:30. But no worries, we're gonna keep chugging along, and this is going to be our our continuation of our regular live stream that we're doing here at 10:30 a.m. every single day, Monday through Thursday, is what I can go ahead and promise you guys, unless something actually happens to me, and I'll let you guys know in the community post if it does. So definitely do me one huge favor, guys. If you guys haven't done so already, smack the like button on this video. Go ahead and do it. Smack it up. And if you want to follow me on all my social platforms, everything's going to be here on the bottom of the screen, as well as in the description of this video as well. Now, we have a lot to talk about pertaining to, our Arizona Cardinals, right? We got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out to everybody that's currently in the chat right now. We got Felipe, we got Kenny, we got the same damn Bub, we got 50-Yo, Jordan P, King Rock, BBH, AJ, what's up, everybody? Appreciate you guys for being here. Let me go ahead and do a real quick. Let me get to my contribution first from my guy BBH ALV coming up clutch with the first contribution of the day. Thank you so very much. He says this: Cardinals football today, but off topic, Mike, I need your help. What sounds good to eat? Been stuck for 30 minutes. What sounds good to eat? Tacos sound really good. Carne asada tacos sound really good. I hope you take that suggestion. If not, no worries. That actually sounds really good to me. Carne asada tacos, actually, you can't go wrong. I understand it's not Tuesday, but hey, might as well celebrate Monday Night Football with getting something like that. Hopefully that will help you out. Thank you so very much for the super chat. It means the world. Now, we do got some updates pertaining to the Arizona Cardinals, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much for being here. FYI, thank you. It means the world. Let's dive right into it, everybody. Let's talk about the Arizona Cardinals. This is a big bombshell that we ended up coming up this morning for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, if you guys don't have the Twitter world, no worries. I am here to keep you guys in the loop. Now, this is a report that came out this morning from Jeremy Fowler from ESPN, and he says this: hashtag the Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray's hamstring might not return, or he might not return until after week 13, the bye week, depending on how the injury heals this week, per source. Giving him an extra time to get healthy is a consideration. Looks like Colt McCoy's show for at least another week. Okay, well, this is a lot to unfold here, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to have a conversation today about, Arizona Cardinals versus the San Francisco 49ers, which we'll get to, right? We will get to San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals pregame show a little later on, but I feel like this is something that we need to talk about, right? One big thing that we've been talking about all week is, hey, is Kyler Murray playing, right? Is Kyler Murray going to play? Is it Colt McCoy? And we got some speculations yesterday from Peter Schrager, and it seemed to be true because Ian Rappaport ended up coming out early this morning and confirmed that Kyler Murray will not be playing in this game, and it is going to be Colt McCoy starting at quarterback. Now, we do got some updates as well. DeAndre Hopkins seems to be a go as well. So if you guys are curious about DeAndre Hopkins, he is not going to be playing. Another player that we actually have as well that's going to be not playing for us is going to be Marquise Hollywood Brown. We don't have Byron Murphy. We don't have DJ Humphries. So we're kind of, dwindling down, right? Dwindling down at the seams, at least at this very moment for the Arizona Cardinals. But Colt McCoy coming to, I guess, the aid of the Arizona Cardinals really kind of gives us an opportunity to see where we land, right? I know a lot of people have so much hope for Colt McCoy to take this over. Me personally, I do see a light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, or last year when we ended up playing the San Francisco 49ers, we actually ended up beating the San Francisco 49ers and swept them with Colt McCoy. Not swept them with Colt, but one of the two games we did beat the San Francisco 49ers last year. So we will see what happens, right? I know some San Francisco 49er fans would have rather seen Kyler Murray than seeing Colt McCoy. And that's kind of very telling, at least in my mind, that there's 49er fans that would rather see Colt. It's really crazy. But I mean, this is kind of the situation that we're sitting in right now, at least at this very moment. So FYI, Kyler Murray will not play in this game. Hear me well, ladies and gentlemen. Kyler Murray will not be playing in this game. And if you guys don't know, this report came out today that we most likely won't see Kyler Murray until after the bye week. So we got the San Francisco 49ers game, and then we got the Chargers game. Right after the Chargers game, we got our bye week. And that's what Jeremy Fowler is saying, that we're most likely going to see him after the bye week. So we most likely won't be seeing Kyler Murray for at least 3 more weeks, right? Including the bye week. So definitely going to be pretty crazy to see how this all shakes up for the Arizona Cardinals, but I'm ready for the narratives, y'all. I'm ready for the excitement. I'm absolutely ready for all the storylines that's going to be coming up with this game, because imagine a world if Colt McCoy wins this game. Back-to-back division games for the Arizona Cardinals. Imagine a world where Colt McCoy does this for us. Oh my goodness. I don't know where do we go from there. I really don't know where do we go from there. But let me get to these 2 contributions that we have. We got Serbian Sun Devil with the $5 super sticker. Appreciate you. Thank you so very much for the contribution. And we also got Alex over here with another contribution. He says, when Colt wins, I'll enjoy watching the world burn. Bro, me and you both, man. Me and you both. I feel like we're kind of in that boat right now, right? As Arizona Cardinal fans, we're in that boat. Like, we don't know where to go from here other than, I mean, like, most fans just want to win. Some people want to see the quarterback controversy because they don't like Kyler Murray. Some people want Colt McCoy to start for whatever reason. Now, let me put this emphasis out here right now, right? At least my opinion. I can't speak for all 85 people that are currently in the chat right now. Everybody's got their own opinion pertaining to Kyler Murray, the Arizona Cardinals organization, and Colt McCoy, all that different stuff. So for me specifically, I don't believe that Kyler Murray is ever going to get benched for Colt. If he's healthy, 100%. I don't believe he is. And if he does, then obviously, right, where Alex is saying right here, we're just going to kind of watch the world burn, because we're going to be watching a quarterback controversy in front of our eyes. Now, I don't think we're ever going to get to that point, right? I don't think we're ever going to get to the point where we're going to have a healthy Kyler Murray being benched for Colt. I don't think so. Now, right now, it seems like Colt McCoy is going to be taking care of the 3 games for us. It's going to be taking care of the Rams game, the 49ers, and the Chargers. Now, if we can win 2 out of those 3 or 3 out of those 3, obviously there's going to be so many different narratives coming out, right, for the Arizona Cardinals with Colt McCoy, because believe it or not, there's a lot of fans out there that want Colt McCoy to start, right? There's a lot of fans out there that want Colt McCoy to start. And Colt McCoy last year won 2 out of 3 games for the Arizona Cardinals as well, right? So we've seen Colt McCoy do it for us, right? And I do believe he can do it again. Now, a lot of people don't want to remember last year what happened against the Panthers, but the Panthers completely humiliated the Arizona Cardinals with Colt McCoy as the quarterback. So it all just kind of really depends, right? It depends on what we see kind of moving forward in this game. But if you really think about it, ladies and gentlemen, the Rams are a crapshoot. Like, yes, we beat the teams that we've beaten, but so far we have yet to beat a team that has a winning record, and that's with Colt McCoy or Kyler Murray. We have yet to beat a team that has a winning record. So I don't want to get people way too excited about this. Yes, we beat the Rams. Yes, we got over the hump. Yes, we beat the Panthers. Yes, we got over the hump. But the truth of the nature is that the Arizona Cardinals hasn't beat a team with a winning record. We haven't. So we'll have to kind of wait to see how it all shakes out here in the grand scheme of things. But Colt McCoy, right? And Colt we trust, because I mean that's all we can say at this point, right? And Colt we trust is all we can say at this point, because Kyler's out at least for one other game, including this one, and we'll just have to kind of wait to see how the dominoes fall. Now, let me get to Alex here real quick with another contribution. Appreciate you, Alex. He says, I don't mind Kyler. I just want to see the chaos. No, that's fair. Honestly, that's fair. I think that obviously adds to some drama, going into the off season or maybe even mid season. I still true believe, and I want to get your guys' opinion on this whole situation. I don't know where the narrative went away when we just won 1 game against the Rams, and now we stopped saying fire Keim. That should still be the narrative throughout the whole Arizona Cardinal organization. I truly do feel like the fan base needs to band together and try to get Steve Keim out of this front office. I think it needs to happen. Now, me personally, 10 years was plenty enough, right? He has given us some players here and there that has gotten, some recognition in the draft, and, it's cool. But I still don't think he's the guy that's going to be leading us to a Super Bowl, right? Putting the team together to lead us to the Super Bowl. I don't think he's going to be that guy. We've had so many problems in this year, and it all stems from Steve Keim. I still believe the narrative should still be hashtag fire Keim. Now, Cliff, if you want to throw him in there, then that's completely 100% up to you guys, right? But I still do think that the main big picture here is hashtag fire Keim. Now, is that going to happen? I don't know, right? Michael Bidwell and him seem to be very, very buddy. So maybe it might not happen, but who knows, right? If things go absolutely south for the Arizona Cardinals, we might see some blood in the water for the Arizona Cardinals organization and maybe start seeing some heads roll. So we'll see. Fingers crossed. But going back to the situation of the Arizona Cardinals have still yet to beat a team with a winning record, it's true, right? We know that the Rams are a dumpster fire. The Rams aren't a good team at all. The Rams just lost to the Saints. Now, granted, yes, the Rams didn't have Matthew Stafford for, some portion of that game, but we beat the Rams because the Rams are bad. Like, the Rams have an offensive line that is probably worse than ours. So that team is going through a lot of issues over there. Yes, I'm excited that we beat LA. Yes, I'm excited that we beat the Rams the second time in 4 years, which I'm absolutely super excited about it. But in the grand scheme of things, like, the Arizona Cardinals have yet to be a team that has a winning record. This is the opportunity right here. Right here. This is the opportunity for the Arizona Cardinals to come up and change that narrative, right? To come up here and be a team with the winning record. And the San Francisco 49ers can be that team for the Arizona Cardinals. They're sitting at 5-4, while the Arizona Cardinals are sitting at 4-6. Now, I'm curious to figure out what you guys have to say with this whole situation, but if the Arizona Cardinals do beat the 49ers, we go to 5-6 and then they go to 5-5. Is there hope for the Arizona Cardinals moving forward, right? Is there hope for the Arizona Cardinals moving forward to really kind of find a silver lining, maybe a light at the end of the tunnel? Because truth be told, mathematically, the Arizona Cardinals are still in it, right? Now, I know there's a lot of fans out there that are saying the Cardinals aren't going anywhere. They're not winning the Super Bowl. They're not winning a playoff team. Why do you want the Arizona Cardinals to win, Mike? I've been getting that question a lot, right? I've been getting that question a lot. Me, personally, I want the Arizona Cardinals to win because it's my team. I'm tired of being a dumpster fire. I'm tired of being little brother of the NFC West. I get it, right? That it does affect our draft stock. I get it that it does, affect other things that come along with that. But, like, I'm tired of the losing culture. That's why. Any chance we can get to win, especially a division wins, I'm cool with. That LA team that we ended up beating, yes, they suck, right? They're a terrible team. But honestly, it gives me a little pride. It gives me a little, puff my chest up type of thing, because the Arizona Cardinals truly, I mean, we have yet to see it yet, right? We have yet to see it at this very moment. But I don't think they're a great team. Like, I don't think they are. So, I mean, we'll take our wins to where our wins are going to be taken, personally. Now, if we can come out and beat against the 49ers, then hey, we're a different ball game, right? Well, we're talking about a different football team, and that hopefully we're turning it around in the second half. But we'll have to wait and see how it all shakes out. Let me get to these two contributions. We got Alex coming up clutch with another super chat. Appreciate you. He says, us Cards fans are crazy. We're truly wild ones. Well, it's funny because we're not the only ones, Alex, right? I don't know if you spend time with any other fan bases like 49ers, Rams, or, anything like that. I have the privilege, I guess I would say privilege, of being able to hang out with a Seahawk fan, Rams fan, as well as a 49er fan. I run another podcast named the NFC West Network. It is on YouTube if you're interested in watching that. Every Tuesday we go live at 7 p.m. AZ time. NFC West Network is the name. So I have the privilege of speaking to them every week, and I talk to them, right? I say things like, hey, how do you feel about the Cardinals, right? And everybody says the same thing, right? They don't mind if we win, right? We are the little brothers of the NFC West. Like, we've had a Seahawk fan last year tell me that they would rather see us win than anybody else because they feel bad for us. And I don't want that narrative anymore. I want to break out of that narrative. I don't want to not go to the Super Bowl while everybody else in our division has been to the Super Bowl or at least made a deep playoff run, right? I want to change that narrative. I want us to have a little bit more, what's the word? Culture. Culture is huge for me, and I don't think the Arizona Cardinals has it. Let me get to my guy Soul Pancakes coming up clutch with the $10 donation. He says the conversation has to start with Keim getting fired. If you fire Cliff first, Michael Bidwell will just use Cliff as a scapegoat, and Keim will pick up the yes, and it starts at boom. Beautifully said, Soul Pan, and you're right, 110%. you're right. Getting rid of Cliff, right? And I know it's easier said than done to say, hashtag fire Cliff, right? It's easier, right? It has a nice ring to it. But truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, what has been put out on the field has nothing to do with Cliff. Cliff has been given what he's been given to us. Now, we get it. Kyler Murray has regressed. We get it. Cliff Kingsbury doesn't look like the offensive guru, right? We all know this at this very moment. But truth be told, what was put out on the field was the issue of what Steve Keim ended up putting out on the field. So even if Cliff is the bad guy and he's a terrible head coach, even if you do that and you leave, Steve Keim, nothing gets resolved. It's like Hydra, right? It's like Hydra from Marvel. It's the best way to describe it. You cut the head off and then two more heads come up because you need to get it from the very top. And obviously you can't do that for Michael Bidwell because he owns it. But you're right, 100% right on the head on that one. Soul Pancakes. Let me get to Caleb's contribution here. He says this might be the biggest game in Colts' career. Season on the line, rivalry game. Colts gonna give us that cardiac cards win today. Let's go. Well, I mean, this is what we want, right? This is what we want. I know, I get it. Like, if I can have a conversation with a lot of Cardinal fans that are out there right now, right? That they just want to throw the towel in and say things like, "Hey, it's over," right? We're not going anywhere. We're not winning the Super Bowl. There's something to be said about winning games. There is. There's something to be said about winning games and creating a good culture within this Arizona Cardinal organization locker room. Because right now, we're not seeing as a team that has great culture. People look at us on their roster. People look at us on their schedule and they're like, oh, that's a win. Oh, we're playing the Cardinals in week 4. That's a win. I'm tired of that. I want us to be a great organization. It starts off at the top, and it's not going to change until people change their ways and what happens at the top. But I agree, right? Colt McCoy is going to be a guy that's, here's the thing, right? Colt McCoy is a backup quarterback, right? He's the backup quarterback, and that's what Colt McCoy is. Truth be told, I like what he brought to the Arizona Cardinals, but he's a backup. I don't think there's going to be a situation where we are going to be dealing with, a quarterback controversy. In my mind, I don't think we are going to be dealing with that. But there's fans out there that have already felt that way. That's told me, Mike, we need to get Colt McCoy in there. Sit Kyler Murray's down. But that's the thing. And I've been telling the fans the same thing, right? That the only person that's going to change this narrative is Kyler Murray. The only person that's going to change this is Kyler Murray. I can sit here until my face turns red. I can sit here with this microphone until my face turns blue, right? Whatever color. I can sit here. Regardless, it doesn't matter until Kyler Murray comes out and proves it. And if Kyler Murray can't come out and prove it, then we're just kind of sitting ducks and we're waiting to see if Kyler Murray can be that guy. We all know, right? The NFL's looking at us as a laughingstock, right? The NFL's looking at us saying, oh, you paid a $230 million quarterback and he's not healthy for the year, right? Or he's regressed. A lot of different things can be said about the Arizona Cardinals, and we're just kind of waiting here right now, right? We're waiting to see how it all shakes out, but hoping and praying that, Colt McCoy can get us a win against the San Francisco 49ers. Let me go ahead and get over to Alex's contribution. He says, I live in Green Bay. I know wild. Love that. Love it. He says, can you imagine looking at Twitter when Colt wins? It'll be insane. People were already saying Colt is greater than Kyler, but imagine the heat of the flame. I'm ready for the chaos. Boom. Facts, bro. Absolute facts. Now, whether you agree that, Colt is greater than Kyler, or you think Kyler's greater than Colt, whatever your situation is, if he does win, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of Arizona Cardinal fans that don't watch Cardinals like a lot of fans do, right? Like they watch them from the outside looking in, right? And they like to listen to all the narratives. They like to listen to the ESPNs, the Fox Sports, and whatever they say is correct to their mind, right? That's the thing. Whatever the people in the big stuff, like the ESPNs, Fox Sports, whatever they say, their mind gets changed really quickly. So you're right, Alex, 110%. The narrative is going to be absolutely so crazy to see. So crazy to see for the Arizona Cardinals to be in the situation that we're going to be in. We just beat a Rams team that looked absolutely terrible, right? They lost against the Saints. This is the second time we beat the Rams in 4 years. We just beat them, and the Arizona Cardinal fans, we're on cloud 9, right? We're on cloud 9, and there's already a Cardinal fans that want to put, Colt over Kyler Murray. So this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, this doesn't help. Like, this doesn't help at all. That Kyler Murray is gone for at least 2 or 3 more weeks. This right here doesn't hurt. Sorry, help. My bad. This right here doesn't help Kyler Murray because Kyler Murray already has the narrative out there that he's too small, that he can't stay healthy, that Kyler Murray's grumpy, that Kyler Murray can't lead. This right here makes a lot of Cardinal fans very upset, right? Maybe not the people that are in this chat right now, 108 people in here right now. Maybe not you guys, but there's some fans out there right now that are saying things on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, saying things like, oh man, if Kyler really wanted to win, he would go out there. Oh man, if Kyler Murray was really a franchise quarterback, he would wield his way to come in here, right? We're seeing it, ladies and gentlemen. If people don't want to open their eyes to what's actually already happening, I can't force you to look at it, right? It's like that saying, you can't force a horse to drink water. You can just take him to the water. And I know I butchered that, but that's essentially what it is. Fans are oblivious. Fans don't want to see what's actually out there. There's fans out there that are saying things like Kyler Murray shouldn't start for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, I don't agree with it personally. I still do think Kyler Murray is the guy for us, but like, this is the world that we're living in right now, right? It's the what have you done for me now world that we're living in right now. What have you done for me now world? So, I mean, like my guy Alex said, right? It's going to be absolute chaos. My guy lives in Green Bay. He knows about chaos and he's ready for it. And honestly, I'm excited to see the narratives, to see what happens. But obviously, I want Colt to win. I want the Arizona Cardinals to win because I want to get back in this division. And we can with the win today. Let's continue with the super chats. Thank you so very much, by the way, everybody. We are going to go live later on today as well. At 7:30, or no, right after the game. I'm sorry. Right after the game, we're going to be doing a post-game show as well. So if you're if you love what you're hearing right now, if this is your first time here on the AZ Sports Fan on YouTube, definitely do me one huge favor. Smack the like button on this video and come back on our post-game show. We're either going to cry with each other or we're going to be happy with each other, right? But bottom line, misery loves company. So definitely go ahead and subscribe it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to my other contributions. We got my guy Jason. He says, what's up, Mike? I like what Colt brings. Poised. Absolutely, man. I know you're a big fan of Colt, Jason. Thanks for being here. Caleb says, Kyler low-key's playing Call of Duty Mobile. Bro. Bro, I mean, this narrative isn't going to change, man. This narrative isn't going to change. Kyler Murray's low-key playing Call of Duty Mobile right now. Oh, that's funny. I mean, can he get that in Mexico? I don't know, man. We'll right? Maybe. Let's give Soul again with another super chat. He says, I'm giving my sister a shout out who will be in the end zone row 18-yard line with her husband. They're mega fans. They wish that, oh, that's awesome, man. That's really cool. Obviously when this game came out on the schedule, I wanted to go, right? But it sold out so quickly. But the idea of going to Mexico and watching a game over there would be really, really cool. So definitely shout out to your sister for making the trip over there for sure, bringing the Bird Gang from Arizona to Mexico. That's really awesome, Soul. Let's keep going with the super chats here. We have Alex saying, what's out there is Colt. Faith in the underdog. Well, honestly, Alex, truth be told, I have more 49er fans telling me that they fear Colt more than they fear Kyler. So take that how you will. Take that how you will, ladies and gentlemen. But I have 49er fans out there that are, that we're cool. Right? We're cordial with each other. And they told me that they fear Colt more than they fear Kyler. So, I mean, take that how you will, right? I mean, take that how you will. Let's get over to the next super chat from Drama1ER1. He says, Colt 2022, 2023 Super Bowl MVP. Wow. My goodness. The level of confidence that people have in Colt McCoy is astounding. But hey, good for him, though. Good for Colt. Honestly, I'm excited for Colt McCoy, right? We'll see how it all shakes out with Colt McCoy. Let me see if I can find something here from Goat McCoy real quick. 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can find something for y'all so I can put something on the screen because a lot of y'all are getting very, very. You guys are very, very happy. What's the level of confidence that we have right now in Goat McCoy right now, y'all? We have a lot of confidence. All right, let's do this. I'm going to read my next super chat because I see one right here with my guy Goat McCoy on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. For all the people, if we can get some fire emojis in the comments below from all the people that truly believe in Goat McCoy, there you go. The GOATS is back. I'm reading this next super chat with Goat McCoy on the screen. Definitely fire emoji it up in the comments below, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to Alex with another super chat. He says, "Oh, I forgot the altitude. Matt Prater is taking his NFL record back." Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, dude, the altitude is definitely going to be something where obviously the Arizona Cardinals need to focus on. And I know somebody asked me about this on the NFC West Network, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm only hoping so. Or actually, I responded with like, I don't think so. But truth be told, like if you're a Arizona Cardinal organization, like you had to like know that the altitude was something that you have to worry about, right? So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it all shakes out. The Arizona Cardinals, yes, they practice for it, but we know our Arizona Cardinals, y'all. We know our Arizona Cardinals. So we'll have to see how it all shakes out. I'm going to read the next super chat here from Jason as well, continuing with the GOAT McCoy on the screen. He says, "How does a backup have more points than a starter?" Oh, there it is again. My guy Jason over here trying to get me canceled. Um, Veteran, right? Veteranness, leadershipness, just being the fact that Colt McCoy has been there before, right? It's the only thing I can say when it comes down to it, because yeah, I mean, Colt McCoy has with what we would hope Kyler Murray's got, right? And I know, like, I get it. There's so many people out there. There's so many people out there that kind of are mad with this narrative. But this is the truth of the nature here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, we're living in a world where what have you done for me lately? It is. It's what have you done for me lately? And the Arizona Cardinals seem to have success with Colt McCoy. Now, we can very well be very humbled tonight, right? We can be very well humbled tonight. So if you guys do come back on the live stream on post-game show, we can very well be all crying with each other, right? Having a kumbaya moment, maybe like a, oh my God, it's over type of day. And you might be right. But as of right now, there's very rare moments that the Arizona Cardinals fans have to puff our chests out. And this is the opportunity for us to puff our chests. So let us have this, right? Let us have this. Let us have the opportunity here. Let's get to Carter here. He says, "Just got in. What happened?" Nothing much, Carter. Appreciate you for being here. We're just kind of filling in everybody with all the news that we've heard so far. And this is the big breaking news that we ended up seeing this morning with Kyler Murray being out for more than just this week. It's rumors and speculations that Kyler Murray won't be back until after the bye week. So there's that. I know the biggest question was, is it Kyler? Is it Colt? Right? That's the biggest question that a lot of people has been, asking. But I guess this kind of answers us, right? That we have Colt McCoy coming in this week, and we're gonna have Colt McCoy versus the Chargers as well. So whether we like it or not, that's kind of where we're at. So I appreciate the super chat, Carter. Thank you so very much. Now we have made it to the 30-minute mark. Let's move on over to 49ers versus Cardinals, right? I did see some 49ers in the chat here, so appreciate you guys for being here, FYI. Let's talk about Cardinals versus 49ers. What do you think the Cardinals need to do to win this game? What do you think the Cardinals need to do to win this game? Because we've talked about this breaking news verbatim. We know Goat McCoy, is going to be starting for the Arizona Cardinals, but I'm curious to figure out what you guys think about what do the Arizona Cardinals need to do to win this game versus the 49ers. And I'll give you my take right now. I'll give you my take. Let me just take a sip of this water. What do the Arizona Cardinals need to do to beat the 49ers? Me, I think the explanation is simple. Now, not the execution. I think the explanation is simple. Let me just say that again. I think the explanation is simple, not the execution, but the explanation. Colt McCoy is going to be the guy leading, right? A quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals. I think what we need to do is have a very similar game plan. Very similar game plan that we had against the Rams. Very similar. We need to get rid of that ball very quickly because, truth be told, we're still running and rolling with very, very second stringers and rookie offensive linemen. We're still running with it. So nothing has changed there. Nothing's changed there. We still need to run with that same game plan. Colt McCoy needs to get rid of that ball, and he needs to get rid of that ball quick. I believe he got rid of the ball was like 2.26 seconds, something like that, an average of how fast he was getting rid of the ball. That's exactly what we need to do again. Because defenses are playing that bend but don't break, right? Especially if that's how they're coming out and playing against us. Bend but don't break. Take those yards. take the 3 yards, take the 4 yards, because I kid you not, if Rondale Moore or if DeAndre Hopkins gets the ball, he can give you another 2 or 3 yards easily with what they can do with their legs. So take the easy yards, right? The quick hooks, the quick outs, stuff like that. That's what we need to do. And not only that, we need to continue to have our run game be as effective as it was against the Rams. And you know what I mean by that, right? I mean, we need to have James Conner be our guy. We need to have James Conner be the guy that is basically running the ball down their throat, just like we did in the Rams. We were a running back by committee for quite some time, right? With Eno Benjamin and all the other, running backs that we had, and we had a lot of injuries and this and this and that. But James Conner needs to be the guy that totes the rock. It just needs to happen. Now we have Keontae Ingram, right? Keontae Ingram's going to be the guy right behind him. Or we did just elevate Corey Clement as well. So I'm not sure what his status is going to be, but I would love to see James Conner tote that rock and be very, very workhorse heavy is what I would like to see. James Conner ran the ball 21 times against the Rams, 69 yards and 2 touchdowns. 21 times. Versus the Seahawks, it was 7. Versus the Eagles, it was 9. No, we don't need that anymore. We need for the Arizona Cardinals to tote that rock. Give it to your workhorse. Give it to James Conner is what I would like to see. He should have the ball at least 17 to 18 times. At least 17 to 18 times is what we need to see from James Conner. James Conner just got paid from the Arizona Cardinals, as well as Kyler Murray. Yes, I know. But he just got paid. We need to use him accordingly. Now, I do have faith that Keontae Ingram is going to be able to be the guy, right? Whenever James Conner needs to kind of sit out and get some time, Keontae Ingram can come in, give him some time. So that's what I would like to see. It's imperative that our offense doesn't remain one-dimensional. It's absolutely imperative that our offense doesn't remain one-dimensional. It needs to be throw the ball quick out. And the moment that they start playing us press, we're going to do that thing that we did against the Rams. Throw that ball deep to DeAndre Hopkins and allow him to do what he does best. And Trey McBride, right? Trey McBride, bro. I feel like this is going to be Trey McBride's game. And by that, I mean Trey McBride's going to at least get 2 or 3 yards. Or no, 2 or 3 catches. I'm sorry. 2 or 3 catches is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. The Arizona Cardinals are going to be able to get these things done as long as we can become a balanced offense. And just keep that going. Keep it going. D-Hop is playing. Yes, correct. Yep. I see some people in the comments says D-Hop. Yes, D-Hop is playing. We have Alex coming up here with another super chat. He says, Colt McGoat McCoy. Love it. Absolutely love it. Appreciate you, Alex. Thank you so very much for all the contributions. It means the world. Thank you so very much. I feel like that's what we need to do. Our defense isn't stellar, right? I don't think our defense is great, but our defense is good. I think if we can hold this team to under 20 points, 17, 18, 19, something like that. That's what I truly do believe. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. Our defense, hold them to under 20 points. Let our offense do the rest with Colt McCoy. Get rid of that ball quick. As long as they're playing bend but don't break, that's what you do. Run the ball with James Conner. Give him the ball 17, 18, 19 times. Let him be that workhorse for the Arizona Cardinals. That's what I would like. We got Brian saying more flags than catches for Trey. Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. Like, this is the perfect opportunity for Trey McBride, right? Trey McBride, this is the perfect opportunity for him to actually come out and show out with what he can do. This is right here. And I remember saying very specifically when we drafted him and when we were talking about Trey McBride and all the people that we drafted, I said, we're not going to really see Trey McBride unless we get an injury, right? And we don't want injuries to happen to our team, right? We don't want to wish any ill against any of our teammates or our teams, right? Our players. But the truth of the nature is that Zach Ertz is done for the year. Zach Ertz is done. So we have yet at this very moment to see Trey McBride do anything. But this is the perfect opportunity for him to do something. Right now, Trey McBride, let's take a look at his stats for the year right now, for the 2022 season. How many catches do you think Trey McBride has had so far this year? If you were to give an estimate, how many yards and how many catches for Trey McBride this year? While you guys tell me in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and look it up. All right. Oh, we got some mad super chats coming in here. So let me tell you what Trey McBride's stat line is. Now, keep in mind, he hasn't been a starter. So don't rip his head off, all right? Don't rip his head off, ladies and gentlemen. Trey McBride's stats is 4 receptions, 31 yards. This is the time for him to come out and show out. His receptions is 4 receptions, 31 yards. It's Trey McBride for the 2022 season. Now, please don't rip his head off because, like I said a little earlier, he hasn't been a starter. So this is the time for him to become that starter for the Arizona Cardinals. Alex coming up, he's saying Max Williams. Well, we were told and we heard that we had a possibility of him getting elevated from the practice squad, and we haven't heard anything so far. Now, I did see something on Twitter that we have until 2 p.m. today to elevate him to the 53-man roster. So at this very moment, it's TBD for Max Williams, but I think everybody knows how important Max Williams needs to be in the lineup, right? Maybe not being a starter, but hey, being the guy that Trey McBride can lean on, right? Somebody that he can talk to, get in his ear when he messes up, something like that. So as of right now, Max Williams hasn't fully been elevated, but we were told that it's likely to happen. So maybe by 2 p.m. today, we're going to find out if Trey McBride does get fully elevated. So I'll keep you guys in the loop for sure. We got Mick Cardinals. Love that. Love it. Appreciate the super chat. Let's continue going. We got Carter coming up here. He says, this is starting to remind me of when Chris Streveler had to come in for Kyler a couple years ago that decided our playoff hopes. The same thing now. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, here's the thing, right? I think we all remember that whole situation. I remember like it's the back of my hand because I remember that the Arizona Cardinals lost to back-to-back quarterbacks. We lost to CJ Beathard and we lost to John Wolford back-to-back, and we had the opportunity to get into the playoffs back-to-back, and that was soul-crushing for the Arizona Cardinals. Soul-crushing for the Arizona Cardinals. And the weird thing is that, Chris Streveler wasn't a dude, right? Like, we came into that game, or we came into that season saying, like, oh, Chris Streveler is like Kyler Murray. This is the best thing we can do. That was the least thing we should have done, right? Like, it was so dumb. Now looking into hindsight, like, Colt McCoy, getting a quarterback like Colt McCoy as a backup quarterback is so much better than getting another Kyler Murray. Like, Kyler Murray is Kyler Murray. Let him to do his thing. But Colt McCoy is obviously the guy that's going to get us the 2 or 3 wins if Kyler Murray is out for 2 or 3 games. So let's continue with the super chats. Let's get Alex back up in here right now. He says, we're still 1 man short on the active roster. Okay, that's good to know. So I believe then we might be seeing something soon then. I'm only hoping and praying that we're going to be seeing something soon then. I'm only hoping and praying that we're going to be seeing something soon. Let me take a look here. I'm trying to refresh my Twitter here to see if we have anything here on my end. So far, we haven't seen anything, at least at this very moment. But, I mean, technically, I think we have until 2. Technically. So, TBD, right? TBD at this very moment to see how it actually it all shakes out. Let's keep this going here. Appreciate you. Another super chat, man. You are killing the super chat today, Alex. Appreciate you. Do we got some 49er fans in here? Do we see people saying bang bang? What's up with that? What's the 49er fans? 49er fans are coming here trolling or what? Yeah, I don't see anything here. But yeah, going back to his Trey McBride stat line, I saw some people in the comments saying that they thought it was like 69 yards, like something like that. No, his stat line is 4 receptions, 31 yards for Trey McBride. Sheesh. Just sheesh. Yeah, it's pretty bad, y'all. It's pretty bad out here. Jason coming up with another super chat. He says, Kyler Murray's priority 1, Call of Duty, 2, study, 3, staying healthy. Bro, yeah, I mean, this narrative that we have coming out right now, bro, it's not it's not helping Kyler. It really isn't, right? It isn't helping Kyler at all. And I know a lot of these like fan bases or a lot of these players are saying things like, "Oh, we don't worry about that, right? We don't care what people are saying. We don't care about this. We don't care about that." But like, truth be told, like they know people are saying things about them. They absolutely know that this whole joke about, him being in the FaZe clan and, him being another top pick in a gaming. And I'm not trying to say anything about gaming. Gaming is hard, right? So if you are like in an elite level in gaming, like that's cool. But like you would hope that the Arizona Cardinals would like, I don't know. I don't know. That whole situation is tricky because I don't want to sit here and say you need to like mandate your franchise quarterback because I don't want to be in that level. But like, man, it's concerning, y'all. It's concerning. It really is. Let's continue with the super chats. We got my guys saying we should have signed Ndamukong Suh. Bro, trust me when I said I agree with you 100%. There was no reason for the Arizona Cardinals not to. Steve Keim didn't do anything for the Arizona Cardinals in this offseason. Nothing for the Arizona Cardinals. And I think that's the frustration coming from a lot of Cardinal fans that are saying, hashtag fire Keim, right? Hashtag fire Keim because he didn't do anything for the Arizona Cardinals at all. So, I mean, it's one of those things. I agree. And Ndamukong Suh would have been a really cool asset for the Arizona Cardinals as well, especially for the interior pressure for the Arizona Cardinals. Because as of right now, we have one player that has the most sacks, right? So we got a player that has, let me rephrase this. The most person or the most player, the person that has the most sacks, I'm sorry, I can't speak. The person who has the most sacks on our team going into week 11 is JJ Watt. Do you know how much sacks JJ Watt has for the Arizona Cardinals in 2022? JJ Watt has the most sacks in the Arizona Cardinals. Do you guys know how many sacks JJ Watt has for the Arizona Cardinals? 5.5? I think that's what it was. Let me do a quick fact check here real quick. Let me do a real quick fact check, but I think that's what it is. 5.5. Yep. 13 solo tackles, 5.5 sacks. Bro, that's bad. That's bad. And we talked about this going into the season. Some things that we need, ladies and gentlemen. We need an edge rusher. We need a cornerback, which cornerback has been not so bad, right? We're talking about offensive line. We're talking about the defensive line. We talked about all this coming into the season. Why does Steve Keim have a job? I don't get it, right? If fans could recognize this, right? If fans could recognize what we need going into the season, why do we have Steve Keim in this position? Why, right? Making the big decisions for people to get extended, Cliff, Keim, Kyler, bro, like it's nuts. JJ Watt has the most sacks of the Arizona Cardinals, and he's sitting with 5.5 sacks, and we're going into week 11. We're going into week 11. That's not good. That's not good at all. Let me get to my guy Alex. He says, I went to the Packers 49ers playoff game last year. It was kind of awesome seeing the 49ers win. Not going to lie, snowed a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because whenever we play the Packers, I truly do believe the Arizona Cardinals or anybody in the NFC West usually has a number of the Packers. I don't know what it is, but I feel like the NFC West is the kryptonite of the Packers. Like, I don't know what it is, but like even the Arizona Cardinals has very good luck against them. So yeah, it's crazy. 5.5 sacks, and JJ Watt is leading our entire team in sacks. Like, that's nuts, y'all. That's nuts. Alex says, hide Kyler's batteries on the top. Bruh. Let me see how much Zach Allen. Let me see how much sacks Zach Allen has. Zach Allen has 3.5 sacks. Let's look at Majay. Just for kicks, right? So Zach Allen has 3.5. Let's look at Majay. 2 sacks for Majay. Now, granted, he's a rookie, right? Cameron Thomas, another rookie, 1 sack. Let's look at Golden. Marcus Golden. How many sacks Marcus Golden? 1.5 sacks Marcus Golden. Like, damn, y'all. Like, this is wild. This is wild. We knew it. We knew it coming into this year. Tell me why somebody like needs to have a role in this whole situation, right? Somebody always used to tell me things like the Arizona Cardinals shouldn't fire Steve Keim or move Adrian Wilson because what has Adrian Wilson done, right? What has Steve Keim done? Steve Keim was nothing more than a scout, and he worked his way up. And now he's in this position for 10 plus years. What has Steve Keim done? We knew what the positions that we needed as fans, and we're not getting paid. We're watching them because our true love of the Arizona Cardinals. That's why we watch, right? We watch because of the true love of the Arizona Cardinals. That's why we watch. We don't get paid to watch. We pay them. We pay them. So like it's wild, right? It's absolutely wild to see what we're dealing with right now. We knew this a mile away that we're going to have some issues in the edge position. Now, I don't think a lot of us were saying bring back, Chandler Jones. I mean, I miss Chandler Jones just because who he is, but let's be honest, Chandler Jones isn't having a very good year, and that's a very good W for the front office and not signing him back. I don't think we could have been able to afford him and get Kyler at the same time. So they made a decision. So it's wild, y'all. It's wild. How many sacks did Bosa have? Let's take a look at Bosa. Pick Bosa right now. 9.5 sacks, ladies and gentlemen. That's one player. He probably has most on our entire defensive line. One player, Nick Bosa, has more sacks than our entire defensive line. Like, that's wild. We're going into week 11. Wild. Absolutely wild. Now, I do see we do have some 49er fans up in here right now. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so very much for being a part of this live stream. Obviously, we want to win as Cardinal fans, right? This is the opportunity for us as Cardinal fans to come up and get on the right side of things. Arizona Cardinals need to win this game. They need to. Now, you guys need to win this game as well, because if you guys win this game, what happens? You get the number one spot in the NFC West. So we both have something to fight for in this game. The Cardinals need to stay alive, and you guys want to win the West, or at least be on the top of the West. So we got a lot of stuff to fight for in this game. We absolutely do. Let me get to Jason here in the super chat. He says, if Colt gets the dub, watch out, little dude Kyler. Oh my goodness, Jason up in here. Jason and Alex, y'all. Both of y'all. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard, y'all. It's really hard to sit here in front of 140 people right now and say the things like, hey, Kyler's going to get it right when Kyler's up in here making our offense look really, really, really good. So we'll have to wait to see how it all shakes out, though. That's all I can say. Yeah, Bosa has 9.5 sacks, y'all. 9.5 sacks. And their whole defensive line is very good, too. So it's not like their defensive line is, like, not good. Like, their defensive line is good. So he's only the cherry on top of the ice cream of what their defensive line is. So Colt McCoy needs to get rid of that ball fast, like real quick. Real quick. Let's do this. Do me a favor. Actually, let me check on this. I have a poll question on the chat. If you guys haven't already voted, okay, here we go. We got 183 votes right now. I asked you guys, the people in the chat. Obviously, this is a Cardinal, channel, so we're gonna get a lot more Cardinal fans saying Cardinals. But we have 183 votes in the chat right now. I asked you guys, who is going to win this game? Cardinals, 49ers, and 69% says the Cardinals are going to win, and 31% says 49ers. So honestly, that's a pretty good ratio, being that this Arizona Cardinals channel, it's a pretty good ratio for you guys 49er fans. So hey, you take that as a win. Take that as a win. So I mean, I know nothing is really decided about anything like that, so we'll have to wait and see, y'all. We'll have to wait and see how it all shakes out. Alex, what's up, Alex? Hey, let me show you here real quick. My goodness, Alex over here hitting me up on Twitter, doing exactly what you need to be doing to kind of get my attention here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. Let me show you, y'all, my guy Alex's artwork. Let me show you Alex's artwork. Actually, let me just do a screenshot. It might be a little easier as opposed to just... Big shout out to Alex right now. I got your Twitter post, man. I see you. I see you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's your all thoughts of this? What is your thoughts of this? Everybody currently in the chat. Not this. We know Goat McCoy is the GOAT. This, I'm talking about this right here. This is from my guy Alex. Woo, buddy. Here we go. Stunt on these hoes. And then we got Colt McGoat trap card. When using this card, it activates an upset to a division rival. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. This is exactly why I'm on Twitter, for things like this. This is absolutely hilarious. Alex, appreciate you. On this top right, it says Colt McGoat is going to F up your dreams. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, let's continue to read the super chats here that we have right now from Alex. We got my guy saying, if the Cardinals lose, I will go buy my clown makeup. Bro, dude, take a picture and show us, man. I would love to see nothing more than that, man. I know we got some high confidence right now, Alex. I appreciate the super chat. We got my guy Brian coming up with another super chat here with 199, but no response or no comment that came along with it, but no worries. Let's get back to Alex. He says, not my art, stolen. That's fair. That's fair. No worries. But hey, it's still hilarious. Appreciate you for sharing that with us. Thank you so very much. Awesome. So, I mean, here we are, right? Here we are, Cardinal fans. This is where we got a level of very excited fans. A level of very excited fans. I see you there, Jeezy. I see you there. This is bang bang. Can we get a level of commitment from everybody in this chat that you guys are going to be coming in the post-game show? We have a post-game show later on today. Can we get a level of commitment from all you guys in the chat right now? We're doing a post-game show later on. Right after the game ends, we're going to be doing a post-game show. And I mean 49er fans as well as Cardinal fans. Come through. If you're a 49er fan, talk your stuff if you win. If you're a 49er fan and you lose, come over here and eat crow. And the same thing with the Arizona Cardinals, right? We'll have a therapy session if we lose. Let me get to Brian, because I think that this was supposed to be the comment that went along with the super chat. He says, D-Hop, Rondell Moore, both have had a very good game, around 10 targets each at least. I agree, man. 100% agree. D-Hop, if D-Hop didn't play this game, y'all, I think we don't win. But D-Hop's playing, and Rondell Moore is being a very, very good 2nd to 3 wide receiver for us. And that's definitely something that I had to eat crow on, because you know me, y'all. You know me with Greg Dortch. I was fascinated and in love with Greg Dortch, but Rondell Moore has showed me the light, and now I have seen what Rondell Moore can do, and I've eaten crow, and I've apologized publicly, and I don't think anything else that more I can do. But yes, Rondell Moore is good. Too late for me. All right, I think people are just talking in the chat here. Is Mad Max coming? Who's going to be your guys's do you guys have any X factors that you guys want to talk about? I'm seeing some people in the 49ers. Some person that I know you guys Cardinal fans don't know, but I know this person because my guy CG Ruthless Sports in our NFC West Network. The only reason why I know about it is because this player has been really, really good for them. Hufunga. He's their cornerback over there. And I'm not just making up a word, right? I'm not making up a word. This is an actual person. It's like Talanoa Hufunga, something like that. This guy has been very, very good for the 49ers. So make sure you check out for Hufunga. Tolanoa, I'm going to butcher it. But he's got 4 interceptions so far in the season, 36 tackles. And he's been a very good player for them. He's always with the ball. He's always around the ball. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But what about for the Cardinals? Who do you think is going to be the X factor for the Arizona Cardinals? I do think Connor. Offensively, I think Connor needs to be the guy. I think he does. Alex says, I'll be too drunk after the dub. Oh, that's fair, man. That's absolutely fair. Appreciate you. Now he loves him. Yes. Now I'm telling you, man, week to week, man, week to week, it's different. I'm telling you that. That's the way I watch football. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. Flip flopper. Let's get over here to Caleb's super chat. Appreciate you. He says, I will add the number 2 to my Kyler Murray jersey and add duct tape over Murray's name and write McCoy. Bro, I got my number 1 jersey on too. I need to see these pictures. Like, that's what I need to see. You guys need to start tagging me on Twitter, start tagging me on Instagram, on these social media, so I can add you guys on our show, so we can, be more a big community and start, talking amongst each other. But if you do something like that, bro, if we win, I'm definitely cool with, putting that on the show. If you guys are definitely wanting to do something like that, that's awesome, Caleb. Appreciate you for the super chat. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at the people that think the X factors. We got my guy Jonathan saying Colt. All right, we got Isaiah Simmons. Connor, AJ Green. Oh, bro. AZ says AJ Green. All right. Zaven Collins and Simmons. All right. If Cliff is coaching, we lost. Dang. No hope there. All right, we got Brian saying X factor for the 49ers is going to be Trey McBride. Bro is going to get 7 full starts. Bruh. Oh, bro, that's funny. Dang. I mean, let's give Trey McBride a little. Let's give him a little bit of a slack. Let's give him a little bit of a slack. Felipe says, "Is K1 out today?" Yes, Felipe. K1 is out today, and K1 is going to be out, or at least rumored to be reported that K1's going to be out, not just this game, but the Chargers game as well. So just FYI, hopefully you're still here. Yes, K1 is not going to miss. He's going to miss this game, and it's reported or rumored that he's going to be missing the Chargers game as well. Alex with another super chat. My good man, you are funding, bro. You are funding my channel today. It says, Caleb, you want my spare duct tape? There you go. Here you go. This is what this channel's about, y'all. Friends making friends. Here we go. Caleb and Alex. There you go. Friends making friends. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Let's see here. I swear I hate having a short injury-prone QB. It's tough, man. It's tough. But that's the thing. Like, we've seen Kyler Murray be great. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing. This is the thing that's holding a lot of people back. Everybody is they don't want to make the next big hot take because they don't want to offend a lot of people, right? And here's the truth of the nature. This business, this NFL business, is an ugly, nasty, brutal business. That's what it is. NFL is a nasty, ugly, brutal business, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want to admit it or not. It's a what have you done for me lately type of business. It is. You can love somebody one week and then you can absolutely despise them. Now, I'm not one of those people that want to start, making some very bad comments in their DMs. I don't go that far. That's ridiculous. Whoever does it, please stop doing that. Don't cuss people out. Don't say things like that. Like, that's like, keep it separate. But you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Football is emotional. So you kind of an emotional roller coaster. So, you can love somebody one and then, be upset with them the next week. It is what it is. RV Davey says Kyler is arrogant, not worth his contract. We're hearing that a lot more, RV. You're not the only one saying that. You're definitely not the only one saying it. We're hearing that a lot more. So we'll see. We got my guy here says, that poll is straight. Hope. All right, let me take a look at the poll question real quick. Because I know, obviously, we're going to have a little bit more favoritism here for the Arizona Cardinals. But let me see. 208 votes, 71% is saying Cardinals. I mean, we might be people. it's a Cardinal channel, right? I mean, it's a Cardinal channel. Let's see here. What's up, 50-yo? I haven't seen you in a while. My guy, appreciate you for being here. All right. Oof. 1 second here. I got my guy 50-yo saying Kyler would be a god if NFL played flag football. Sheesh. Or backyard football, right? I think that would be very ideal. I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Appreciate you, super chat, 50-yo. We got my guy Juan up in here. Says, I'm at work. Sorry for missing the stream. You're good, Juan. Thank you so very much for being here, at least making a little bit of appearance. Yes, absolutely. If you guys haven't done so already, we got 144 people in here right now. 144 people right now talking Arizona Cardinal football. Definitely do me one huge favor. If you guys haven't done so already, smack that like button. Do it for the algorithm. Do it for all the other Cardinal fans that are out there that are looking for a home, that want to go somewhere, to go to. Especially if we don't win tonight, then obviously we'll all be in a different type of, we'll all feel some type of way. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So we're coming close to the end, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to hit the hour mark here. Let's do this. Let's spend the next 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes, depending if we continue to get super chats. Give me your predictions on this game. Give me your predictions in this game. How do you think the Arizona Cardinals are going to shake out? Is it going to be a 27-24 game? Is it going to be a 34-17 game? Is it going to be a 17-16 game? How do you truly believe this Arizona Cardinal team is going to win against this 49ers? Or, I'm sorry, play against the 49ers. Sorry, I'm trying to subliminal message, let you guys know that I think we're going to win. So let me know how you guys think is going to happen in this game. I want the Arizona Cardinals to win, obviously, right? I think the Arizona Cardinals can beat the 49ers because, truthfully, Cliff Kingsbury versus Kyle Shanahan. Cliff has had Kyle Shanahan's number. And you can't really say that very much with Cliff at all, right? You can't really say that at all for Cliff Kingsbury. But truth be told, Cliff Kingsbury has had Kyle Shanahan's number. He has. And I think somebody told me in the last, 16 games, we're like 12-4 against the 49ers. For some odd reason, the 49ers just can't get over the hump for the Arizona Cardinals. Like, it's weird. It's like us and the Rams. It's like the 49ers and the Rams, right? The 49ers beat the Rams beat us, we beat the 49ers, and then the Seahawks are just kind of just there. So it's weird. But we'll see. Alex with another super chat. He says, Cardinals win by 3 on a 67-yard by Prater. Woo-wee, dang. That would be nuts. That would be absolutely nuts to see something like that. So everybody in the chat right now, so far, we got RV saying, let's see her. My bad. AP says 27-17 Cards win. Julio says 10-7. Cardiac Cards. Or no, Chaos Cards bring the blood. Love it, love it. 31-17 Niners from Tony. Okay. 28-14. I don't know who wins that one. 37 AZ, 28 49ers. So he got us winning there. 20 to okay. So I mean, we're seeing some Cardinal fans up in here coming up. Okay, I see you. All right, let's get to this. Most likely the last super chat of the night or of the day. I will be doing a post-game show later on today. So all 132 people of you guys, you're all invited after the game. It's going to be on this channel on the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. We will be talking everything Arizona Cardinals, what we felt like, what we saw. Remember, misery loves company, especially if we lose. If you want a therapy session, come through and we can have a therapy session amongst each other. So most likely the last super chat of the night. Thank you so very much, everybody, or of the day. No F's given. He says, Lafala Mike, did you see that big L the Vikings took? Bro, yes. They got smashed, bro. Absolutely smashed. So yes, I did see that. I ended up coming in here and just doing a live stream because I'm not going to be caught slipping watching a Vikings getting absolutely destroyed by a Cowboys team. So I ended up coming in here and seeing, just doing a live stream and hanging out with you guys and talking about the Rams losing, right? The Rams lost against the Saints, man. The Rams are going through some stuff right now. So we'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an absolute huge game for the Arizona Cardinals moving forward. All right, everybody. Thank you so very much. Tony, I see you. I'll see you later on. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Everybody, have a great rest of your day. As always, go Cards. Smack the like button. Follow me on all my social platforms. Everything is in the description of this video. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. And as always, go Cards.